What is up, guys? This is your boy Steve, also known as Steve the Reaper. Follow me on Twitter at Steve_Reapers with a Z. Let's get right into this video. In the background there is just a standard 6-man ladder match. We have Sting, CM Punk, Undertaker, Triple H, Retro, Stone Cold, and The Rock. But today, guys, we will be discussing WWE 2K15. So it's going to be a big discussion. And today we have a very special guest, my good friend Shawn, who is a big wrestling fan. So why don't you say hi to the people, Shawn?
Hey everybody, how are you?
Well, I'm sure they are all doing good. But as I've already said, we will be discussing WWE 2K15. So Shawn, as you know, we're nearing the time of 2K15 getting released, and we're also getting around that time where 2K is going to be revealing the rosters. So let's start off with that question. Who would you like to see on the roster besides these current superstars?
Well, if I had to pick specific rosters, I feel like if they were to do another game, they should just focus more on the current superstars and rely less on the old school stars. I feel like if we were to have more rosters, we should have a Raw, SmackDown, and even throw in NXT.
Now, I saw, well, I didn't see the video, but I actually saw the title of the video of another wrestler YouTuber, and it said WWE 2K15 NXT downloadable content. Now, would you want the NXT roster to be a DLC, or would you want it to be implemented into the game as a regular roster?
Well, now that NXT has gone mainstream with the WWE Network, I feel as though NXT should be on the game already and not a DLC.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Now, as we've seen in the past, WWE has always incorporated some sort of, I guess, quote-unquote story mode in a way. And with WWE 13, we've had the Attitude Era. For 2K14, we've had the 30 years of WrestleMania, which I'm doing a walkthrough on. But what would you like to see as in, like, sort of a story mode in a way? Like, what do you think they could do for that?
Well, I feel like if they were going to do another kind of story mode, they should revert back to what they did all the way back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, where they had the WWE 24/7 mode.
Now, I didn't play all that much of SmackDown vs. Raw, so if you could, and I'm sure a lot of people never have either, so could you please explain what that is?
What the 24/7 mode is basically you pick a wrestler to start out as from the roster that they've given you, and what you do is you go throughout the year, week by week, and pay-per-view by pay-per-view, and you basically, if you keep trying to win, you keep getting more high-profile matches. And it's not like the WrestleMania mode or the Attitude Era mode where it just stops. This mode can keep on going and going and going with a bunch of different storylines, what's the word I'm looking for? Intertwining with one another. And it's a really interesting format because not only that, you can do extra stuff to help your superstar. You can sign autographs, you can star in movies, you can do all these things that they just took away.
So, in a way, I don't know if you ever played, like, NBA or anything like that. So, I guess my question, are you able to use your custom superstar for this, or do you pick a current superstar?
To be honest, I do believe it's in a current superstar from that time. I don't think you're able to use the custom superstar.
Alright. See, that's the thing I want in 2K15 is for us to have our own created superstar and have them like begin in NXT and then build their way up through pay-per-views and matches and, like you said, with 24/7 to get more higher up with pay-per-view matches. To be honest with you, while Attitude Era and 30 Years of WrestleMania was good, I liked the idea that they had. I really want to, I guess, be part of the WWE in a way. I know it's through a video game, but I think adding that element would be pretty awesome.
Well, if I could be honest with you, Steve, I haven't even played the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I've had the game ever since it came out.
Wow. I thought you would have tackled that by now.
Nope, the reason why I haven't is because I think it's just the same old crap that they've been forcing us non-stop.
I can see where you got with that. I can see that. So next question. We will more than likely see DLC, obviously. And for 2K14, we've had Undertaker when he was the biker, we've had Ultimate Warrior, we've had the Legends pack, we've had the NWO pack. And to me, it was kind of pointless DLC. I mean, I'll be completely honest, I barely wrestle as Jake the Snake Roberts or the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. What would you like to see as like DLC superstars if they were to do that?
Well, if you wanted to go along with the WWE 2K15 the storyline mode, I would love it if they were to throw us more and more current superstars as it develops. Like, let's say for 2K15 they come out with the Wyatt family and the Shield. Well, maybe in a couple of months later, they can bring back, like, Sami Zayn from NXT, or they could have Adam Rose, or people who are just now starting their main roster debut as a DLC.
I like